Good day to one and all, good day! So it's the same day for me as when I did my hair, so it's a bit later on. So I've got the chicken legs on the go. We're both actually really looking forward to this dinner, I'm totally honest. I've got the chicken legs on the go. If I just flip those over, they're nearly done actually, if I'm honest. Now this time when I did the chicken legs, I really overdid the seasoning on it because when I've done it before in the past, when I've done them in the past, they've been a little bit bland. Right, so they're on the go. Still got a little while. Over here now, we've got the potatoes on the go. So I'm just going to give those a shuffle round as well. So it should be all ready, all at the same time. So Dan has asked kindly, he seems to think this is going to go really nice with the chicken legs and just the potatoes, is my homemade chivy dip basically. Yogurt would be a good one, natural yogurt, but I don't have it. So use mayonnaise. I've used this loads of times and it works, So it's just mayonnaise into your little pots. So I'm going to do two, one for Dan and one for me. I only want a little bit. Oh no. Oh, that's gone all messy. Okay, I'll have that one. I'll do Dan the nice one. So a little bit of garlic salt in each, just a little bit. Oh, that's probably too much. Anyway, I've done it now. Chives. And as this will marinate in the fridge, this is when then the magic happens. And some lemon. So get a bit of lemon in there. You can taste it and see if you need to add any more, any extras. Like with Dan's now, I'm definitely going to add a few more chives. Like I said though, the flavour actually improves a lot more. That's a bit watery, so with the lemon, I put a bit too much lemon in. The flavour improves a lot more once it's marinated a little bit in the fridge. A little bit more chive in mine. And there we have it. A quick chive dip. Bang on. What I will do though, just to make it look pretty, just a little bit on top. And there we have it. Jobs are good and it's all done. So all I'm going to do is plate them up and everybody help themselves basically. Yeah. Potatoes are just switched off as well. Don't seem like a lot of food, but I'm sure it'll be fine. There we have it. One more, but it's stuck to the paper. There we go. Right, let's go and get the potatoes. And our lemon and herb potatoes. So I did just squeeze another load of lemon on this right at the last minute as well. Sort of 5-6 minutes. Yeah, the last batch of these, I don't know if it was the particular brand of potato or what, but these, they turned out amazing. Really nice. My lovely Emma gave me this idea for lemon and herb potatoes. There we go. That'll be our tea tonight. You hungry or starving?
Starving.
Good morning everybody. It's the next day. Good morning to you all. It's nice and early this morning. Just been discussing dinner. Just chopping up some onions because we're just going to have hot dogs. Just rubbish hot dogs today. Got a shop coming tomorrow. It's not that we're lacking I wouldn't say lacking of food. The cupboard's full of food. Yeah, this is how my hair turned out. I'm quite pleased with it. The only thing is, like I said, I prefer it when the roots have grown a tiny bit because it does look like the blonde thing just slapped on your head. I look like one of those Lego characters, you know, where you can pick up the hair and stick it on its head. That's what I look like, a Lego piece. What do you reckon, babe?
I wasn't listening to you, sorry.
No, he's not. No, he's on his phone doing whatever. Yeah, so just hot dogs today. Got a load of washing on this morning, so the basket's empty. Yeah, just jotting around. I do have things to do, but I don't know whether I'm going to bother doing them, to be honest. It literally ain't long now before we leave, so yeah, I've got a big shop coming tomorrow. So what I have decided on my shop, let me just get rid of this. Oh no, I can't. I wanted to get rid of the onion in a... I always keep these little bags from Tesco's. They're good for putting smelly bits and pieces in them. Because Dan's just, we've just changed the bin, you see. If I put that in the bin now, the kitchen's going to stink. Yeah, what I did do on the Tesco shop yesterday, oh, this one's making me cry a little bit, is I did order some like stuff, well, I'll be honest, I practically ordered everything for Christmas apart from veg, and the only veg I need now is sprouts. So we go to York and we go to M&S for sprouts. That's all I need for the Christmas, because we're only cooking for the one day. I don't need a load of leftovers for the next day. So this M&S Christmas hasn't really panned out at all. But anyway, we've saved a few quid by doing so it don't matter. Yeah, I mean, if any of you's having an M&S Christmas, somebody was asking me what's an M&S. That's Marks and Sparks, Marks and Spencer, sorry. So if any of you's having one, let me know how you get on. Let me know what it's like, because I might do it again then next year if we're in the lodge anyway. So yeah, that didn't sort of pan out well, did it? Tesco's Christmas. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing today. So I've got two little lonely onions on their own. They're both white and they're two red ones, but I do need a bit more. So it means I'm going to have to mix the onions. I'm definitely going to need a bit more because they shrivel up to nothing, don't they? So yeah, we'll just have to have a mixture. Yeah, just trying to sort of clear out some cupboards actually, if I'll be honest, because look, it's always nice to have a stock up of food in your cupboard, isn't it? You know, for a rainy day, if you can't get to a shop or something. But that's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to leave it as that. So it does mean then I've got one big white onion left over for another day. It's that time. Diet Coke break. Cheers. And it's the next day. Good morning. Good morning. Up nice and early. Okay, right, so we've got a bit of shopping coming today and I'm getting some soft brown sugar. So today is the day I'm going to be doing my big gammon ham. There we are. Big one. But what I need to do is cut that in half. Now, what I am going to do is boil that. You're going to all freak out. No, I'm going to boil it first. To get it all tender and juicy and stuff, and then stick it into the tray. I know a lot of people just pull it straight into the tray, but I feel like that makes drier gammon. I'm not saying it makes it dry. So this is the way I want to do it anyway. So I need to cut this in half, get boiling it. By the time it's boiled, shopping should have arrived. And then half of this will then be ready to go into the oven, and I'll have all like these. The only thing I did buy actually is soft sugar, brown sugar, sorry. Now what I did want to buy, but I've refused to actually, if I'm totally honest, was the mustard powder, because I'm going to be doing honey and mustard and a bit of brown sugar on it. But I refused to buy all the ingredients. So I thought to myself, no, I'm going to, apart from the brown sugar, Dan wanted me to actually get the brown sugar. He feels like that's going to help make the crackling, the skin crackle. I don't know. Will that render down once I've boiled it? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, so the point is anyway, I wanted to just make use of what I've got in the cupboard. I thought, I don't want to be, because I said to Dan, when will I ever use mustard powder again? I said to him, when will I ever use brown sugar again? Never. Never again. Well, probably until I do the other half of the gammon. But I might learn by this time round and do it differently the next time, because what I'm doing is actually cutting that in half, sticking half in the freezer. The date ain't up on that until beginning of January, so got plenty of time on that one. Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing, oh sorry about the noise, is preparing this. Right, so I'm just going to cut it straight down the middle, keep the wrapper on. I think for this half, because this half you see has got more skin than that half by the looks of it. So what I might do is do this half first, the better half. Big thank you, I must say, big thank you. Well, big thank you to you all anyway, especially if you've watched my last few videos. I really do appreciate that. But a massive thank you to Kim Funston. What a generous little gift. I really do appreciate that. Thank you kindly so much, and happy Christmas. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. Right, so I am going to just literally cut it straight down the middle, no bigger or smaller, and then get the other half in the freezer. Let me bring it down. I've got my bread knife for this. I'm sure it will work. Now, I might have to go at an angle like this. What's the way? Let me show you. A bit like that, because it is at an angle, look. So, let's give this a go. Yeah, cutting through it like butter. Oh, that sounds wet and nasty. Right, do you know what I might do actually? Oh, there is some skin on that side. Okay, so it's just where it's all sort of kind of squashed and weird. So there we go, yeah. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I would class now as the rubbish one first. Just so I'll learn, if I make any mistakes, then the better one will always be there for next time. And I can do it properly. That's what I'm going to do. So we're only actually cooking this for sandwiches. Dan might have chips with his, don't know. But yeah, we're not actually cooking it for a big dinner. So let's get this one in the pot. So yeah, I am going to be boiling that. There you have it. Leave the skin on at the moment. There we go. So I'm going to actually flip that up the other way. Flip that up like that, and let's get some. I'll just rinse my hands. I'll get some cold water into that. I'm not going to add anything. I suppose I could have did a stop, but no. Just a bit of water. So yeah, by the time this is boiled, shopping would have come, and it'll be time to put it in the oven. So great timing this will be. Let's get that on the hob. So with this one, like I said, I'm going to wrap it up in cling film and get it into the freezer. That's one huge joint for 2 people anyway. That's ready for the freezer. It's that time. Diet Coke break. It's an early one today. I'm just sick of coffee, that's all. There we go. Cheers. Talking of drinking, let me talk a little bit about me drinking and me smoking and stuff. When was the last time? I cannot remember the last time I had beer. So I class myself. Do you know what? I don't even think about having a drink anymore. I think the last time I had a small little tipple was the day we got back from Scotland, just because it was quite late in the evening and I just thought it was a little nightcap. I had a little Baileys and a coffee. Just one little Baileys and a coffee. What was that? Well, it's over a month ago actually, believe it or not, since we've been back from Scotland. Yes, I don't drink anymore. Doesn't bother me, it's fine. Really happy. Down to just 2 Cokes a day. I don't like to open any more than that. If I do, I will only then have half. I'll share half with Dan in bed. Like he'll have half and I'll put half in a glass. Smoking, how am I doing with the smoking? So as you know, yeah, I went back on the smoking after 5 months of giving up this year. Doing really well, really. This ain't intentional either. I'm going to be honest, this isn't intentional. So I'm back on the Smoky Joe, as you might have seen in my video, sort of laying around. But yeah, this isn't intentional actually, but I'm smoking 1 pack of cigarettes for every 3 days now. 1 pack of cigarettes is lasting me 3 days. So what is that? It's like 6 cigs a day, 6.5 or something like that. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I am going to be trying to focus on maybe giving up smoking again soon, but you can't be told when to do it by someone, or you've got to give up something. You have to do it when you feel ready, and only you will know when you're ready. And don't put that on yourself either. Let's say for a New Year's resolution, wake up, oh, I'm not smoking. If you're not ready mentally or physically or health wise or whatever, just don't bother, because you will fail. So there's no point. You may as well just do it when you feel ready. And when I do it anyway, I go sort of cold turkey, I want to say. I will be chucking that in as well. So yeah, it's a little update on that. Say hello to my lot. So will you getting? Just spotted in time, so it's actually come up to boil, so I'm going to turn that down and time it, start timing. Let's get that on as well. Just got me honey out the cupboard. So look, it's gone all kind of hard. It's not runny. So you'll all probably know this anyway. Just plonk that into a cup of water. So what I'm going to do, because I don't need it yet, I'm just going to let it sit there on the radiator. Let it do its thing. I think I've gone wrong already. This is why I wanted to do the rubbish cut of meat. I had a feeling when I put it in a pot, I did think to myself, now is this skin going to crackle up and stuff? It still might work, I don't know, but I'm just reading back on my brother's messages, and he told me to cut the skin off and then cut it in half and boil it. So I misread it. So whether now this skin then is going to crisp up or not, I have no idea. But anyway, we're going with it. Gonna check on the honey. I don't actually think the radiator is working. No, I don't think that's working. Now, if your radiators are hotter than mine isn't actually that hot. It's nice and toasty, but it's not hot. Okay, does kind of look like it's moving a bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'll just leave it there anyways. No harm, is it? But I'll have to put that into some boiling water. Yeah, I've totally done it all wrong now, ain't I? I'm probably going to do the thingy wrong as well. The top here that I want to put on top. So what I'm going to do, put in a bowl honey, brown sugar, mustard, and mix it all in together. I know you can use everything, other things, you know, cloves and cinnamon sticks and all sorts, but I'm just really wanting to use what I've got basically. And let's be real anyway, the gammon I'm cooking is just that size, just enough for some sandwiches. I do feel like it's a lot of faff really, just for a bit of meat for a sandwich. I'm boiling it for God knows how long, and then it's going in the oven for God knows how long. So yeah, a bit of a faff, but anyway, I'm sure it'll be lovely. Now, if I was doing a bigger joint, like a massive one for a big family or something, gathering or something, I would have made sure I did that an awful lot better. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is. It smells lovely in here now, though. So putting this on the radiator did sort of make it a little bit of it runny, if you see. But it's still quite sort of solidified. The meat is now due to come off. Dan's about to go down and get the shopping. So what I'm going to do is quickly just get that in the bowl, see if I can melt it properly a bit better. So I've got a bowl here. I'm going to be using Coleman's mustard. I know, probably is better if you've got the powder. Like I said, I'm making use of what I got today. So it is what it is. They shrink anyways. This is going to be just a tiny little thing like that. I think it's going to be ready. I'll give it 5 more minutes and then I'm going to get the oven on to start warming up. But yeah, the ham's nearly ready in a minute. I want to get it on the tray, take the skin off, do what I need to do to it. But I can't put the rub on yet until Dan gets me my sugar. So what I'm going to do is put... So I'm not saying this is the way to do a ham. I'll be honest, I don't really know how to do a ham, and that's why I asked my brother. I think I've only ever done one in my lifetime, and that was in the oven. It was a big one in the oven. And yeah, I'm not an expert at that. I know how to boil a ham. So yeah, I've never done a ham before. I don't claim to know how to. Right, yeah, I'm just going to get that in there. Because no doubt I could be using all of this. I'd like to keep a little bit though. I've got some I want it for my parsnips. I've got some parsnips coming for the Christmas dinner and stuff. Although they say honey roasted, I like to add my own honey and stuff. So what I did do is buy quite a few bits of frozen veg, just to make life easy for me on the day, and so I don't have to worry about picking up fresh veg and stuff. The only fresh thing I've got to pick up that day will be sprouts, and we absolutely love sprouts. But I don't like them frozen. That's the only reason I didn't get those frozen. But apart from sprouts, everything's going to be here today for the Christmas dinner. Got the ham off. That's what I'm going to do. Now if I was doing veg or something, that'd be nice to have done that in that juice, but I ain't. Look at that. Smells lovely. Bit of cabbage with that now today would have been nice, wouldn't it? I should have thought of that. Right, so this is how the ham's turned out. Oh my god. How is this ever going to crisp up? I think I've messed that totally up. Definitely. Anyway, you live and learn, don't you? Right, so let's see if we can get this out. Oh, let me put you down for a minute. So I've got a, what I'm going to be doing is cutting the skin off and putting it on the side. Ah! I nearly lost the meat. Nearly lost the meat. Get some water in that, otherwise that's going to be hard to wash. That shrunk to nothing. I don't even like the look of it, if I'm honest. I'm not it's the thing when you get home shopping, isn't it? You can't pick your own meats. I'm quite particular with it. But anyway, it's what it is. Still grateful. Right, let's bring you down. Right, I'm going to get the oven on actually. Start getting that warmed up. So, what I'm going to do is cut this skin off. Now if it don't crisp up, it doesn't matter. It really isn't no loss to us, I can assure you. I'm not happy with this piece of meat at all. I don't know where to put the rub. Usually don't you like to cut like the crisscross into it and stuff? Is that just all fat there? Do I cut that bit? I told you I don't know how to do a ham. Do I just cut that bit off, or is that where I put the rub? Let's see if we can cut some like crisscrossies into this bit. Yeah, to me that's just fat, isn't it? Yeah, I'll leave it on the tray for now. I don't know what's going to happen to it. Alright, let me put you down so I can cut this properly. Put a little crisscross in this properly. So let me know the best way to do this, because remember I've got another half of a ham for a different day. I'd like to get it right. That just is literally fat. Get rid of that. Right, there we go. It's all crisscross ready. That's just fat as well. Oh God. At this point I really feel like this is just a bodged job now. But anyway, we're going with it. We're going with it. I don't even feel like it's even worth putting a rub on it. Look at it. May as well just cut it up now. It's ready to eat anyway. But anyway, we're going with it. I'm really not happy with that. Right, so I haven't got the brown sugar yet, so but I will just get the mustard. Now, Dan likes the Coleman's, put that on our hot dogs last night. Oh my heavens is all I have to say. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to need, but I really don't want to use all that because we're planning on having gammon sandwiches. So I don't want to use all that. Let's see if this honey's... Oh yeah, this honey's looking better now. Okay, Dan's going down for the shopping now, so we'll have the brown sugar now. Now, my brother said equal quantities of each. So, let's go with that. A little bit more. I wonder if once that solidifies, right, you know what I mean, yeah? Will it stay like that, or is that going to solidify again once it's gone cold? I don't know. Yeah, I've never done a gammon. Once in the oven. Even then, I don't think I was happy with it. I'm no good at this sort of thing. Right, I'm going to quickly wash these couple of bits up while Dan's gone. And keep the place tidy as I go. Honey is runny. So what I will do, I'm just going to put that back in my cupboard. I'm going to let you know whether that goes hard again. You all probably know the answers to that anyway. I don't, okay? Right, yeah, I'm sort of getting there now. Just waiting for Dan. I've got the brown sugar. I've still got the shopping to put away. I'm just trying to hurry and get this back in the oven now. Oh, come on. So yeah, I've still got all the shopping to sort through, to what needs to stay in here, what needs to go in the van, and what needs to go down into the freezer. So, come on, Mazzy. Oh, that's a lot of sugar, isn't it? Now, I thought you'd have to sprinkle this on, just on the outside, but I don't know. Anyway, we're just going with it, aren't we? Right, so where do I put this? Just on that fatty bit? Do I put it just all on the meat? I'm just going to put it all on the meat, why not? Oh, I can see you all in the comments cringing. Mazzy, don't do that. Well, I've done it and I'm doing it. I have no idea. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I imagine it's going to make quite a nice glaze actually with that sugar in it, isn't it? Do you think I did the right thing there, babe? Smothering the lot.
Yeah.
You do? Yeah.
Should have a brush, really.
Yeah, I do have a brush. I should really have enough left in there, really, to have basted it, maybe, so to say. But anyway, I've got to get this in the oven quick and get my shopping put away. Tried to sort out shopping. I got stuff for the van, stuff for the freezer, stuff for the house, stuff for this, stuff for that. That was a bit of a job. So what I'm in the process, oh, there goes my rolling pin, process of doing now. So I brought a big massive bag of rolls. I only need 6 out. The other 6 has to go into the freezer. I did buy them for a purpose. So yeah, I'm gonna get them out, and then I get to use my bag taggy tying. Haven't actually used that, if I'm totally honest, since I've gotten it, but it is good. It is actually good. Something we got off Timmy. So yeah, get to do it like that. So I'll take 6 out. A couple of these are for a hamburger this week, and a couple of the rest of these, 4 of them are for sandwiches today. Is that right? Right, so they're for sandwiches. And then a couple of these are just for hamburgers one day. but I need them to stay fresh in here, so I'm going to do it like that. I'll probably have to do one in each bag. So I did make, last time we did hamburger and fries for the homemade takeaway, we found that 2 each was too much, so Dan didn't even eat his. Right, there we go. So that's one of them each. Right, I get to use me baggy taggy, me taggy baggy. Just trying to small in the bag because this has got to go down in the freezer. I can hear the ham popping and all sorts, so I don't really know what that's doing. I'll go and check on that now in a minute. Look at that, look. That's actually brilliant. I do love that gadget. I'm going to cut this big handle off. I don't need that big handle, do I? There we have it, ready for the freezer. So with our Christmas dinner, like, I don't want to be bringing a whole bag of them, you know, and then I'm left with them. And we've got other plans and stuff as well. So what I'm going to be doing is bagging them up so Dan can take them down to the freezer. Just enough of what I think we need for that day. To be fair, we need as little leftovers as we can for the next day. Sounds strange, doesn't it? So we've got a huge amount of those. They'll come in handy another day because we've got all that meat now. Got the beef in there. That's actually bigger than I thought. So there's going to be loads of leftovers on that. Just took that out the freezer. There's going to be loads of leftovers on that. I don't think I can cut it. Might even try and cut that because that is getting huge, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to try and just take as many of these things as we can because I'm trying to sort bags out down here. And then I'm going to get to the ham tray. Okay. Smelling good, looking good. Right, this might look like we're scrimping and scraping. Honestly, we're not. We just can't have food for the next day. I just don't want leftovers. Once we're done with that dinner, that's it. Right, so I'll do 2 parsnips each, but 3 for me. That made sense, didn't it? 2 parsnips each, but 3 for me. Right, so they're ready to go down. Put that in a separate bag. Probably have a Yorkshire pud each that day. Will that go in there? No, that probably won't go in there. So I do like these beef dripping ones. So let's get a couple of those. 1 each for the dinner. I don't usually eat them anyway, so Dan will probably have them if he wants them. This is splattering all over the place. I can hear it. So obviously it's destroyed my oven now. So I'm going to quickly just get this out. It is smoking a little bit. Oh my gosh. Let me get that on. Oh God.
Is it ready?
No. So obviously it's burning.
It's all come off, Mazzy.
Obviously it's burnt. Yeah, there's nothing to baste it now.
I'll have that in a sandwich later on, all that bit.
Obviously it's burning because of the sugar, isn't it? I think I'm just going to leave that as that then. It's already cooked anyway, isn't it? Do you think?
I have no idea.
No, I don't. We'll give it a little bit longer.
Are you going to do it upside down as well?
I can.
I would.
Yeah, it's the splattering though. I don't like
Is
this.
all this solid?
Yeah,
if it
probably
isn't,
will
what,
be.
can't you put it on top?
It's jammy. That's burnt. That's going to have a bit of taste.
That's what I mean. Can't you spoon it on there?
No, because it's look, that's burnt that bit there, and that. Yeah, but you don't want that flavour. That's burnt.
I'll have that with bread later on.
Yeah, you don't want that flavour on your meat. That's bitter and burnt.
Yeah, I'll have it.
Alright, anyway, I'll turn the heat down. These probably would have been easier if they were a little bit frozen for me to bag them up, because now I feel like they're going to stick to each other and squash. So I'm just doing half a pack of these as well. I'm getting there. Right, let's see if we can get through this frozen block of beef. £100 that I can't. I'm going to use the bread knife. Okay. Now, if I had a big strong hand on it, giving it a go. Hint, hint.
I'm on holiday.
No, you're not on holiday. Well done, Dad. Oh, I'll tell you what, that took some doing. A few little swear words. We got there. Because that's all we need is half of that. Brilliant. So that's another half for another day. Well done, well done, babe. That was a job. What a job that was. The whole shabam. I mean, putting like freeze bags and stuff like that. I've been in and out to my freezer, squeezing things in, having to throw away a couple of bits. Anyway, I think we've got it all sorted. I'm getting this meat out the oven. Oh, I'm exhausted from it all now. Oh, look at that. Look. It's just making it all smoky. Okay, the ham looks nice. Probably overdone. I am definitely going to get that now in. What did I say? Sorry about the noise. Sorry about the noise. I'm definitely going to get that on a plate. I think I'm supposed to cut that fat bit off, ain't I? So all that's left is this bit of skin. Am I really leaving the oven on just for that? Ah, just for that, babe, yeah?
That'll be the best bit.
You reckon?
If it crackles.
Yeah. I'm just concerned.
Or you can put it in air fry or whatever.
No, the oven's on now.
I'll turn it around.
Oh, hold them for me. Turn it around.
You're heavy.
This is what's burning.
Get on a diet.
This is burning though, making it all smelly in here. Just had a little bit of a situation. Go over to the travel trolls and watch that. Anyway, I've decided I'm going to finish this off in the air fryer. Now, this tray is usually good to clean. I'm going to be honest. I think that's going to be hard. You don't really want me to scrape that out, do you? That'll be all burnt and horrible, babe. Let me move that there. I'm going to get the... I have actually just boiled that kettle, so... Well, maybe 10 minutes ago. Just get that soaking, that'll help that. This gammon has been nothing but a disaster. I'm really not feeling very well now as well, and it's like, oh, I just can't be bothered with it. It's destroyed my tray. I've tried to get off as much as I can and scrape it off, but I've got that soaking now in some boiling water. This, I think I'm done with this. This has had 15 minutes. Now I've got to clean all that. I couldn't do it on a... Let me see if that will sort of go better once it's cooled down. Yeah, I've got to clean all that out now. I couldn't do it, put a paper in there because it needed to be able to cook all round it, so to say. So that bit might turn out crispy, but the rest of that I don't think. Anyway, that's it. I'm done with the gammon. Right, I hope you enjoyed that one. Don't follow my instructions. Do it your way. Google it, look it up, listen to your mother. And I'm going to love you, leave you. I've still got a lot to cleaning up to do here as yet, and clean all this down. And I'm done with it. Take care. See you again tomorrow. Bye.